Blissful morning to my dear kids. How are you all? Hope all of you are in the best of your health with God's grace and safe with your family members. Children, today I will be taking up literature portion with you, and in that I will be doing a poem from your book. So please open your book. Here is the poem. But before I start the poem, just write the date, day, and classwork. This is a very small and a beautiful poem. First, I will read it for you and then I will explain you the poem. Here goes your poem. A fine day. After all the rain, the sun shines on the hills and grassy mead. Fly into the garden, child, you are very glad indeed. For the days have been so dull, oh, so special, dark, and rarer, that you told me Mr. Sun has forgotten we live here. On the lilac tree, a bird singing first a little note, then a burst of happy song bubbles in his lifted throat. Oh, the sun, the comfy sun, this is the song that you must sing. Thank you for the birds, the flowers. Thank you, sun, for everything. And the poetess here is Catherine Mansfield. Now, children, when I read the poem, I hope you got to know something about the poem. What is that? That this poem is telling us about a fine day, means a beautiful day, a sunny day, and this sunny day had come after so many days. Why? Because it was continuously raining from last few days, and the whole environment was so dull and boring. Because you also know and I also know that when rain comes we enjoy it for some time, but after that we get bored. Why? Because we are not able to go anywhere, we have to sit in our rooms, even we can't go out till gate of our houses also. So we feel dull and boring, and continuously raining for a longer period of time, it's 110% dull for us. So after that, when the sun shines, after for example it rains for 2 3 days and then sun shines and weather is cool, so every one of us enjoy. The same is there in the poem. Now I'm reading it line wise and explaining you. After all the rain, the sun shine. Now this line means that after heavy rainfall, the sun has shined. Shines on the hill and grassy mead. On the grassy land and on the hills it's shining. Bright sunshine is falling down. Fly into the garden, child, you are very glad indeed. Now the poetess here is telling the child to go and enjoy yourself, means run towards the garden, go towards the garden, enjoy yourself, baby. From last few days you are at home. You are very glad indeed, means you should be very happy. The weather is very cool and pleasant. For the days have been so dull. So after a longer period of time, for example for 5 6 7 days, the sun has come, so you can enjoy the day. Oh, so special, dark and rarer, and it was so special, dark and rare means it was specially so dark and dull time. Go and enjoy. The time has gone. Thank you, told me Mr. Sun. That you told me Mr. Sun had forgotten we live here. Now the poetess say that that you told me means she's telling the child that better you told me na that Sun has forgotten that I live here. Now he has remembered that you live here, he has shown. Now you can go out and enjoy your day. On the little lilac tree, a bird. Now here you can see a tree. This is known as lilac tree. And you can see a bird here. So a bird is singing a sweet song. Singing first little note means after heavy rainfall, when sun shows, when weather is cool, the bird is singing its first song. Then a burst of happy song means loudly she started singing. Bubbles in his lifted throat means she sang so beautifully. Oh sun, the comfy sun. Now the poetess is saying, oh sun, thank you sun, the warm sun. Comfy means warm, comfortable sun. Then a burst of no sorry, this song, the sun song that you must sing. Now poet is telling the child that You must sing this song. Means you should be happy and thankful and grateful to the sun, the tree, the birds, who all are making enjoying the weather. Thank you for the little birds, the flowers. Thank you, sun, for everything. Now, as the sun has shone, so everything was bright. The birds have come down. There were flowers on the trees, and plants were there. Greenery was there. So, weather was cool just because of the sun. So, the poetess is telling the child to thank the sun for everything given to him. It I hope children you have understood the poem. Now we will be doing the back exercise and notebook work. Open your books to next page, that is page 31. Here is exercise B. In the poem, the words comfy has been used to mean comfortable. Match these informal words with their meanings. Now we have to match these words with their meanings. Roaming here means roommate. Goalie here means goalkeeper. Hanky here means handkerchief. Pix means picture. Newgly means new corner. And cabby means here is your cab driver. I hope children you have done this. Now open your notebooks. Word meanings are already there in your book. I'm going to read them. But before you start writing the word bank, new words we don't do of poem beta. So date, day, classwork to be written here, poem, a fine day, word bank. Grassy meat means grassy field. Special, dark and dreary, specially depressing and dull. Lilac tree, a flowering tree found in Europe and North America. Comfy sun. Here the sun is warm and comfortable. Now better moving on to the question answers part. Same way, day, classwork, poem, a fine day, question answers to be written. Question number 1. Why are the poet and the child happy? The poet and the child are happy because the sun has finally shone after long days of rain. After answer 1, we will draw an ending line here. Then moving on to question number 2. Where is the poet asking the child to go? The poet is asking the child to go into the garden. After garden, again an ending line. Now question number 3. What made the child think that the sun has forgotten that they lived there? The child thought that the sun had forgotten that they lived there because the days had been dreadful, dull and dark and depressing due to rains, and the sun has not shone for a long time. Again an ending line, and here for there will be a space. Now moving on to next question. Whom does his refer to in the line bubbles in his lifted throat? In the line bubbles in his lifted throat, his refers to the bird. Again after answer 4, we will draw an ending line. Now moving on to question 5. What is the poet asking the child to thank the sun for? The poet is asking the child to thank the sun for the birds that are singing, the flowers that are in bloom, and the warmth that it gives. After gives, it's a full stop, and we'll draw an ending line here. Now, children, after completing your words means new words are not there, word bank is there, frame sentences. You will make it yourself better, and please send frame sentences because you don't send me frame sentences. So first you will write word bank, then frame sentences, and then these question answers. I hope you will complete your work neatly and send me for checking as soon as possible. Till then, bye. Have a great day. Thank you all, and God bless you all.